Veterans, what's the weirdest way you've reunited with a fellow soldier? I joined the army at 17 years old. I lived in a tiny town in Arkansas and I graduated with 11 people, one of whom is a girl named Trixie. She was very shy, meek, and very nice. 5 years later, I'm an E5 sergeant stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm now airborne, working in a special forces unit. So, I'm on a temporary assignment in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Just gonna be there for a few days. Well, work was only about 2 blocks away from where I stayed, so I walked there each day. It was even faster if I took a shortcut right through the basic training area where brand new recruits were learning how to be soldiers. So here's Sergeant Escobar, me, walking proudly in my Class A uniform, wearing my beret, jump wings, air assault, halo, awards among all the other things. Hey, I did a lot of stuff, right? I'm a sharp-dressed, decorated, proud soldier, right? Well, I was walking through the basic training area. There were some bleachers along the way where trainees would sit, waiting for their drill sergeants to tell them what to do. So here all these brand new recruits, who would stare at me walking by. I guess they were impressed by this beret-wearing soldier in his Class A's and jump boots that would walk by quietly. One day I was walking right by these bleachers, and there were a bunch of female trainees sitting there. Maybe 60 to 80 of them quietly watched me walk by. I happened to look over at them and whom do I see? Trixie, from my hometown. It was a complete shock to see her, my old friend. I was confused. So confused in fact that I walked right into a steel light pole, hard. Yeah. So, I hit the pole. Broke my nose, slashed my forehead open, and when I fell I broke my wrist. Snapped like a twig, loudly. When I came to, there were medics looking down on me. I was really out of it. When a drill sergeant asked me what the hell happened, I just said the name Trixie. Now I'm in the hospital. When I woke, there was the drill sergeant. He had Trixie by his side, standing at ease. He commenced ripping my butt, though he was the same rank as me, asking how I knew her name. He apparently suspected her and I had something going on. I quickly told him how I knew her and watched him relax. I was apparently confirming in great detail what she had already told him. So, he started laughing his ass off. In comes his first sergeant, then my commander. Here's this NCO, just walking straight into a pole in front of a huge group of very impressionable females, like a damn moron. So, they leave Trixie and me to visit for an hour or so. We catch up. She said she was bored in our little hometown and joined the army. And OMG was she so sorry that she shocked me so much that I hurt myself. Trixie was the first to run and help me when I fell. She was quick to administer aid to a bleeding, unconscious NCO. Well, she got promoted to E2 after the entire incident, for rendering first aid to me. And it gets better. I coincidentally saw her again a year later in Korea. I saw her another year after that in Germany. Then, on vacation in Key West, there she was on the beach and I walked right by her and didn't know it until she called my name out. Atlanta Airport. Fort Drum, New York. We actually got deployed to Panama together from 2 different units, only knowing we were on the same task force after we met on the plane. And finally, after I got out of the army and went home, I happened to see her in the background on TV, while a celebrity was being interviewed. We were never intimate. It was and still is a true lifelong friendship, some 33 years so far. We both live back in our hometown now. Every now and then we'll see each other across a store or parking lot in town. When we do, we wave, of course. Sometimes we talk and catch up, but we each have a grin, a smirk and twinkle of the eye at how our lives have been intertwined across the world by chance. My ego is still bruised by that damn light pole, though.